Hi guys, welcome to our Pasabog episode and we have a special guest today and I'm very excited that I actually got to speak to her kasi this is very unexpected. She is a true visionary and change maker, the founder and CEO of Viviamo, the creative powerhouse behind Belle de Jour Power Planners that I have had. My first BDJ was since 2008 pa. I'm an OG. And other life-enriching stationery. She is a trailblazer in helping people design the lives that they dream of by turning planning into an art of self-empowerment. And from championing self-discovery to fostering a culture of intentional living, she's built an iconic brand that inspires thousands to seize the day and live with purpose. So, fellow ambitiosas, help me in welcoming kahit digitally lang, Miss Darlene T. Nilo. Dar, thank you for saying yes to
Hello.
this podcast. Hi.
Thank you also, Shane. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes. All right. So, I told you before na I want to touch on some things that I feel like weren't talked about or probably underrated in your story.
Mm-hmm.
And you have been everywhere na rin. You've been interviewed na on TV, other podcasts, and you've shared a lot about BDJs. Pero ito yung gusto kong pag-usapan natin kasi I've heard you talk about this and I also want this to share to my audience na parating nagsasabi na kailangan ko ng malaking kapital. Especially when you look at BDJ, the first time it came out, diba, ang kapal ng BDJ. And then sa likod ang daming vouchers or coupons. But you said that that was part of actually your business strategy kasi wala kang pera when you started. Let's talk about that and share that with our
I
audience.
started the BDJ planner with 4,000 pesos.
Oh my gosh,
Like
grabe.
4,000 pesos because I didn't have money. I was just coming from failure like during that time, and then parang wala akong in a way at that time mukhang ihaharap para humingi or humiram ng pera sa mga tao. Even with my family, I had work at that time. So I was
Yes.
working, I had a full-time job. And then I started it. It was really just a sideline. I started at 4,000 pesos. That was half what I needed kasi the artist that I paid to help me work with the BDJ planner, actually yung bayad ko sa 8,000 pesos, inutang ko pa sa yun sa kanya kasi 4,000 lang talaga yung extra cash ko at that time. So sabi ko, can I pay you pag meron na pag may sales na, ikaw yung una kong babayaran ka na. Tapos pumayag naman siya. Tapos, so how did I do the production kung wala akong pera, 'di ba? Siyempre, kailangan mo i-print, kailangan bayaran mo yung printer. So,
Yeah,
the
totoo.
business model I did was actually, it was a great advice na I was in the magazine publishing industry, 'di ba? So,
Yes.
imagine mo, sa magazine, dalawang ways to earn money. One is when they sell the magazine, which is the
Yes.
circulation revenue. And number two is advertising.
Totoo. Yung
Okay.
nasa loob.
So, syempre ayoko naman ng planner na puro sa advertisements, right? So, kaya yung naging win-win situation for it is to present coupons during that time. And when I was selling the planner, that's why I think ina-advise to nila, when you're pitching, people need to see that you're really excited and passionate about it.
That's true.
Hindi siya
That's
yung
true.
ginagawa mo lang para magkapera ka. Kasi nararamdaman siya ng mga tao.
Totoo.
So, it was around that time, I remember my friends na parang alam mo yun, would be somewhere there, gave me feedback na, do you know your eyes light up when you're talking about it? So, I feel during that time, that's the time, kaya naku-convince ko yung mga tao to pay. And that time, I'll tell you, per coupon, we were charging 5,000 pesos. It was so cheap
5,000 pesos per coupon.
per coupon.
For them to be able to put their coupon in your planner.
In the planner. So I would talk to the different clients. And I was a nobody, Shane. Wala naman akong, wala naman akong pangalan.
Totoo. I
Nung
remember
time,
being excited nga about the Ace Water Spa. Sabi ko, kailan ko kaya
oo,
magagamit to? Kasi nasa Iloilo.
oo. So yun. Um, we
It's
have
so
like
good.
longtime partners, Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, Ace Water Spa, has been with us ever since the beginning.
That's true.
And they've
Eh,
supported me na parang
ako
sabi,
naman, dahil wala ako ng idea dun sa magazine, of course, and publishing, I don't know the prices. Pero when you say na yung 5,000 na yun, it's mura. Ano ba yung parang ongoing rate or parang average na ano
during
for,
that time,
yes.
I think ano eh, 'di ba, alam naman natin kung ano na nangyayari sa magazine industry, medyo
That's
nawala
true.
na. You just only have probably less than 5 magazines printed right now in the Philippines. Pero during that time, a magazine placement is around 100,000.
Oh,
So
wow.
maybe if you have long-term packages, it's roughly 60,000 a page. But of course, iba rin naman yung reach. Kasi yung pinapromise ko lang naman doon sa 5,000 pesos was to reach a very targeted group of women. Kasi yung women na magre-resonate sa brand, ito yung
Yeah.
profile nila. So yun yung ina-explain ko. And then at the same time, 1,000 copies lang kami yung time na yon. So parang 5 peso to reach one person. So, but sabi namin, that's how we pitched it. 5,000 pesos. So it's 5 pesos per person. But you reach them the whole year. And then there's a
Yes.
chance for them to convert. To convert, meaning, kasi pag yung conversion doon, pwede mo ring i-measure kung si ilan yung nagkiklaim ng coupons, ilan yung gumagamit. So,
I was very interested about how you pitched it. Kasi, syempre, if you're an outsider or wala ka ring alam sa marketing, di ba, magbabayad na sila, magbibigay pa sila ng discount. And then, syempre, looking at BDJ that time, all you had was a concept. Basically, wala
yes,
ka pang
concept.
sales, hindi pa nga natin alam kung mabebenta yung 1,000, di ba? Or ano. How, ano yung mga, aside from that, yung computation na yun, na it's just 5 pesos per tao and then the whole year exposed sila sa'yo because nasa planner siya. What were the other key points feeling mo dun sa pitch mo na, and you said you were very passionate, that you felt resonated with the business owners, kaya sila nag-say yes sa BDJ?
Number one talaga, and it might sound like it's not so tangible, but this is really the most tangible thing. Whenever you pitch, you will always be selling yourself. So yung passion, yung light in your eyes, hindi
Mm,
yun nafe-fake.
that's true.
Hindi yun nafe-fake. So parang meaning you have to believe in it 100%. When I pitched during that time, we had 24 coupons in our first BDJ planner. Only one company said no to us.
Oh,
And
wow.
that company made the planner for that year.
Okay.
So they were sold with the idea and they were sold with me as a person. Yung sinasabi kong light sa eyes.
Yes,
Hindi, ina-underestimate natin yun eh.
that's
Actually,
true.
sobra. Kahit ako, yung time na yun, parang hindi ko na-appreciate. Hindi ko nakikita eh. When I was doing it, I didn't see it. Parang for me, I was just, in
Hustling.
a way, being myself. I was
Oo,
excited with this product.
oo.
I was like, I wanted to sell it, 'di ba? On the more, parang on the business side, it was a unique idea.
Yes.
'Di ba?
It
It
was
was a
nga,
unique idea. It was a very clear target market.
which nobody served, no, that time. As in, ito yung parang hindi ko alam, tama ba? Kasi dati yung planner namin yung parang napaka-generic lang na planner nung high school, college kami. And then lumabas yung
Very generic.
napaka-kikay na planner. Ba, hindi ka ba
Oo.
mapapabili noon?
Meaning kasi it really came from a pain point for me. Meaning, alam mo yung kung may pain points yung mga tao na bakit kang pabili ng mga gamit
Kasi
with
sobrang
for me.
clear.
Oo, kasi parang sinabi ko na parang yun, yung women talaga during that time and the women that I'm talking to are women na who really wants to figure out how to balance their life. The meaning of Belle de Jour is an it girl who does things in style but
Yes.
also wants to make a contribution in the world. So we're very specific in terms of the kind of persona that we want to talk to.
Let's go to Viviamo and the first few clients that you had na parang you had to scale this up na kasi it's not just BDJ anymore. You're already producing stuff for clients. What was the first pivotal parang na pagdaan mo or experience? I guess what was the first pivotal experience in your business na parang it also made you realize na ay this is turning into something big and something that I could sustain or something na mas long term kesa sa yung idea ko before.
it wasn't so intentional kung para sasabihin meron na kaming big plans. To be honest, yung sinabi ko, for whatever reason, there were clients that I met who liked me enough na they said, oh, let's still work together. Let's do this.
Because they knew that
Right.
you were already printing, might as well, sige,
Do
kaya na lang
something
kaya
for
natin
them.
paggawa yung
Yeah,
ganito.
can you do this for us? So the
Okay.
I think the pivotal point is really these clients like believing in me and then I said like, okay, why don't you make a planner? So we started doing for, of course, our famous coffee brand that we work
Yes.
with, Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. So that was of course, it's bigger than most companies here in the Philippines. So nung nag-start kami gumawa ng planner for them, it was a big part of our business. But also, we had different clients eh. We worked with SM, we worked with Go, we worked for many others. It was, hindi siya really one point. But it's really, diba, because we were pitching something as small as
Yes.
5,000 pesos, I was meeting different people. And because you meet different people, you get ideas, you get parang pulled in, oh, can you do this with this opportunity, that opportunity?
That's so good.
So, it's parang yung advice ko talaga, it's really keep on talking to people. Kasi I also did not follow that. Like, if you're gonna ask me if I have if one regret or if there's one thing I'm gonna change with how I ran my business from before, it will always be two things. The first thing is that hindi ako I mean, I have team members who've been with me for 12 years.
Yes.
Pero hindi siya yung enough na wherein I have really built a core team. Na I think that's a regret talaga for me. Na I wish in 19 years meron akong 5 people at least. Or ang dami bang gusto madami sila. I mean, matagal na sila sa akin, pero gusto ko yung parang, alam mo yun, since the beginning, na nakabuo ako
yes.
ng team sa start. Ngayon, parang, I mean, I have half of my team is like, came from just before the pandemic.
Yeah.
So, matagal na rin, given these standards these days. But I feel like, I could have grown a team better, na more solid. And maybe if I did that, parang we would have been able to grow faster. Then number 2 is what I said earlier, yung keep talking to people. Kasi mukha akong extrovert, pero ano talaga ako, borderline introvert. So,
Totoo,
hindi
ako
talaga
rin.
ako, ayokong masyadong nagde-networking, nakikipag-usap sa mga tao, especially in the early years of the business. Pero I was just meeting clients, that's it. And then,
Ay, nasa
parang
stage
friends,
mo.
ganyan. So, sobrang liit din ng circle. So, what I've learned is, dapat yun nga, yung number 2, you keep on talking to people and you keep on expanding your circle. Because you never know who you'll
Who
meet,
will connect. Totoo.
who you'll connect to, and that would be willing to help you grow your business. Or even ng parang, alam mo yung nag-a-align naman yung purpose nyo. So, pwede talaga kayong magtulungan. So, it's not in a favor.
I've heard about this on the Mirza Season podcast, and you talked about year-end planning. Meron ka kasing parang set of questions that you ask yourself or you suggest na people would ask themselves. So, if we could parang go through those questions quickly, this episode will be released January na, but I guess it's not too late to to have that, to look back to 2024.
Yeah, definitely. Number 1 is a review. It's like reviewing what has happened. Noting what are your wins,
Yep.
diba? What made 2024 successful and beautiful and meaningful for you. And then also acknowledging the losses.
Totoo.
So it's always the two things. Whether it's not a question of kailangan mas madaming wins or kailangan mas madaming losses, it does not matter. You just acknowledge like this different big moments in your life, right? Then For me, the most important thing then after the review is to congratulate yourself.
Hindi natin ginagawa yun, no?
Hindi na yung ginagawa. Okay, you're still alive.
Parang feeling ko,
Humihinga ka pa din.
parang, you just did your job. Parang,
You did your best. You did your best. It's not a measure also na, oh, I'm not good enough or hindi ka nagawa lahat. But it's really just, at that point in time, with what I know, this is what I felt parang was right.
yeah. Yeah.
Right? Ganun. So, the next point there is that you evaluate what can you do better.
What could you do better?
Oo. Pero pwede mo rin palitan yung question na yon na pwedeng yon or how do you want to move forward? Baka mas positive yung... Depende kasi sa tao eh.
Bagay.
Minsan kasi, pag sinabi ko, what could you do better? Positive sila. Na, ito, pwede ko bang gawin to? Mas okay to pag ginawa ka ng ganito. Pero mayroong mga tao, pag tinanong mo na what could you do better? Kasi naman ang ganito ko
Nalulugmok
hindi ko naisip. Diba? Yun yung nalulumok na sa beating yourself up. So, hindi yun yung energy, just to be clear. Yung energy is really, the second one is really positive. When you think na, what could I do better? How do I want move forward? Yung gusto natin, yung possibilities.
Yes.
Hindi
correct.
yung beating. Kinongratulate mo na nga sarili mo, tapos i-beat yourself up mo, diba? So, hindi pwedeng ganun. So, yung number 2, it's really how do you want to move forward? So, in acceptance, in full acceptance of everything that has happened in 2024, how do you move forward? What do you want to do things better in a positive way again? Or, how do I move forward?
Gusto
Sa
ko yung
20
sinabi mo na kasi isa din to sa things that I tell myself or I believed in. Kaya rin ako nakapag-forgive ng self ko nung old version of myself more na we only did what we thought was best with the knowledge and experience that we had during that time. So parang
Correct.
kung ano man yung decision natin, alam na natin na mali siya or tama in hindsight dahil andito na tayo. Pero
Correct.
that time, you just did what you thought was best for you.
Correct.
Kaya, alam mo yun, just forgive the version of yourself sa moment na yun, whether right or wrong. Or celebrate her kasi tama yung, tama yung nagawa niya.
Yung
Okay.
analogy ko dito is really like, papagalitan mo ba ang grade 1 self mo for not knowing algebra?
Ah, that's so good. Correct.
Diba? So, parang,
Hindi pa niya alam maghanap ng X.
oo, diba? So, parang, we're still growing. We're expecting ourselves to be this evolved person or this brilliant person. But what if we haven't learned the skills yet? And that's why it's very important to do a look back, like what I said earlier, to review, so you're able to see what you've learned,
In
diba?
your,
With
ano,
your wins and your losses. What did you learn? And how did you change? How did you evolve? Kasi it's all about acknowledgement eh. So the first one is really acknowledge.
now, let's go to goal setting there. Meron kang parang, I think na kung i-google mo yung goal setting, ang dami nang lalabas doon. Pero based on the workshops that you do, what do you feel are the most common mistakes that we make kapag nag-goal setting tayo? Probably some mental blocks that you could include in there.
Yung number 1 for goal setting that you should veer away from is you set goals coming from fear. So it's always about your goals should be set based on parang your vision, your biggest vision, the highest version of yourself. Because yun yung magpupul ng motivation, ng purpose that will help you jump out of bed in the morning. If it's coming out of fear, kailangan ko kasi ito yung gusto ko, ito yung ganito. Parang it's a really different energy. That's number 1.
I
Number
agree.
2, in terms of goals, after you've parang figured it out, it's always about clarity. So it sounds like it's the same, but it's not. Because the first is just really the vision, the highest version of yourself. The number 2, clarity. How clear are you with how that looks like? How clear are you with what you want to be able to accomplish? Gets? So, the clarity sometimes feeling natin clear na tayo, but sa totoo lang, hindi pa talaga tayo clear. So, ako, I fall into that trap. It's not always na parang akala ko clear na ako sa sarili ko, kaya pala, hindi pala. Then number 3, it's really being able to bring it down. And yung best advice talaga sa akin, it's really everything is in 90 days. Doable in 90 days.
Everything is in 90 days.
Mm-mm.
That's
So
so
you
cool.
focus on one, maximum on 3 things in 90 days. You do it consistently for 90 days, then you get result.
Don't be disappointed for the results you didn't get because of the action that you didn't take.
Correct. Exactly.
Kaibangan.
So
Kaibangan
parang,
yun.
ano talaga siya, parang kung kaya gusto mo ng bigger vision is kasi doon yung kugot mo. Nahugot siya na hindi kailangan. Kasi pag galing sa, kailangan ko kasi itong gawin kailangan may mapakain ako para kailangan magpapaaral ako, kailangan ganito.
Yes.
So, galing siya sa fear and galing siya sa scarcity. So, nangyayari doon, mabigat siya. And then, if mabigat siya, mas mahirap siya dalhin for 90 days. So you
That's so
really
true.
need
Kasi hindi
something
siya
na
galing
number
sa
one na
excitement.
parang you're excited, you're happy about, 'di ba? Gustong-gusto mo talaga siyang gawin.
Ang dami pa naman sa audience natin yung breadwinners. And then
Oo.
or mommies
Correct.
sila na they
Mm-mm.
also have to provide, alam mo
For
yun. So,
sure. Kasi the BDJ planner persona medyo breadwinners Yung mga
tama.
girls.
Tama, pareho
Med
tayong audience.
Oo. Yung tawag ko pa dati, kasi that was also my profile, dakilang ate.
Ate ako. Totoo yun. Totoo yun. Dakilang ate.
So, 'di ba? Hindi lang naman yung sarili mong family, tumutulong ka sa ano mo,
Yes, or
family mo,
nagpapaaral
sa
ka nung
kapwa.
kapatid. Oo,
Mm.
tama yun. Ikaw pa yung bibiling sapatos or bibiling school supplies, mga ganun. What would you say though to that Bella out there who is discouraged? Kasi not all goals that we set would be met by December, 'di ba? Or suddenly something happens in your life and then may it be pandemic or not naman, something always happens in between na parang, oh my God, I'm back to zero again. What would you say to that girl who planned for 2024 kunyari? And then she saw herself na nagba-back to zero nung December. And then nawala na. Magpaplano pa ba ulit ako?
Oo. I think it's the expectation na nakukuha natin lahat ng gusto natin.
I like that.
'Di ba parang bakit ang I mean, when we start planning, when we do a goal, right? The intention is to complete it,
Yes, of
right?
course.
The intention is to complete it, to get it, whatever, 'di ba? Pero ibig sabihin ba dahil plinan mo siya, the world or the universe owes it to you to give you 100% of that by
Yes.
end of the year?
Napaka-entitled pala na mindset no? Ang ganda nung ano na ang ganda ng sagot na yun.
Nakakabasa.
Napaka-entitled pala nun. Totoo.
'Di
So,
ba?
you just focus on what makes you excited and then let the
Focus on what
universe
makes you
also take.
excited. Acknowledge. Balik tayo sa acknowledge. Acknowledge what you've learned. Acknowledge your wins. Acknowledge your losses. And even after the wins and losses, it offsets and it becomes zero or even negative. You
Yeah.
just acknowledge, I'm still alive right now. I'm still breathing. This is still
Yes,
what I
correct.
have. What I learned about myself is ganito, ganito, ganito. Ay, hindi pala mag-work sa akin pag ganito yung bagay. It goes back to yourself. Then go back to the question, how do I move forward? Ano yung pwede kong gawin para maka-move forward ako? 'Di ba? So, hindi na ito mangyayari ulit. Right?
That's
And bring it to something more tangible na, yun nga, 90 days, so you do something consistently. Kasi I'm not saying don't feel bad. Of course, I mean, tao lang naman tayo.
yeah,
So, pag we
totoo.
feel bad naman talaga tayo, 'di ba? Kasi parang nag-expect, umasa, 'di ba? Um, but it's part of life We won't always win
So, punta tayo sa ano, sa 2019 at saka sa pandemic. And I've heard you talk about this, pero not in much depth with other shows wherein you had was it your peak ba? Was it your highest sales nung 2019?
Actually, yung highest planner sales namin, there's 2 points na sobrang taas. One is actually 2013 to 2014.
Yes.
And the other point was 2020.
2020, not
2020.
2019.
Oo.
Okay.
Yung 2019, just before pandemic, it's really the company kasi nag-expand yung company on the B2B services.
Okay.
Now, 2020, bakit ko sinabing peak? Kasi this is when we converted. We moved from all the bookstores to online. So, like, there was one
Yes. Kaya
weekend,
pala wala na kayo sa NBS. Sabi ko, asan na ba yung magagandang planners dito?
because the challenge with the bookstores and retail during that time, naghihirap din sila during the pandemic. So there's really challenges in terms of collection and all of these things. So parang, syempre, on our end, ang hirap eh. 'Di ba? I have to support the company. We have employees that you need to be able to pay salaries. And then, of course, everyone was having the same problem. So the balanced solution lang was at that time to provide a bit and then distribute mostly online. So that was
that decision ba was done during the pandemic? Yung wag na muna tayo sa bookstores? During the pandemic ba
no,
nangyari yun?
nagsusupport pa rin kami sa bookstores. We want the bookstores to survive. So nagbigay pa rin kami sa bookstores pero hindi lang siya kasing dami as before.
Hindi kasing dami.
Kasi nag-flip kami. Tapos, what we did, it was a very successful online launch. Like one weekend, we sold like 2 million pesos worth of planners.
Wow.
And this is before all the TikTok crazy sales that you have right now, right?
Totoo.
But during that time, what worked for us, kasi we did a online planning and journaling summit. So, what we
Online
felt
planning.
kasi, we went back to insight na yung Bellas, hindi nila alam paano magplan in the middle of the pandemic. So, we
Yes.
created like an online event wherein people wanted, parang we wanted to help people na how do you ground yourself so that you know how to plan, how to you handle your mental health during the pandemic. So, dun kami tumulong, dun din kami nag-support sa community. So, and just before that, it was 2020 to up to 2022. Every Wednesday, I was going on a
Live.
Facebook Live. Yeah. Every Wednesday. Except
Hanggang ngayon ba? Parang dinig ko parang once a month ka na lang or twice a
nag-stop
month.
na ako. Nag-stop ako.
Nag-stop ka
Kasi,
na?
like any other person, I got also affected by mental health. So, in the middle of 2022, nag-usap kami ng some of my, parang nagiging, kasi every week, I have a different partner eh. Sabi ko parang feeling ko hindi ko na kaya mag-break na muna tayo. So, nag-break kami. And in a way, I'm sure our community was also affected. But I think that was like, for me, it was really a hard time eh. It's not easy for everyone. So, it was a break that I needed.
Yung 2020 was the height pa of your planner sales. And then 2021 ba was the year na where you had losses?
Bumagsak.
I already heard you talk about expanding yung office, di ba? And then nagka-lockdown
Before,
and all.
oo, we expanded an office in 2019. And then we had to let it go in 2021 because of the
2021
2020 pandemic, diba?
Yes.
We were really losing money. We were bleeding. I had to make hard decisions. 2020, bakit benta yung planners? Because a lot of Filipinos still had cope. If you
Yeah.
remember, if you go back in time in 2020, people still
Parang in denial pa tayong lahat eh. Baka next month
alam,
naman
sabi
bumalik.
natin, mawawala yung pandemic by Pasko. Naalala niyo ba yun? Lahat,
In
everybody
denial talaga yung
felt,
lahat. Walang
parang, no, by Christmas, wala na yan, makakalabas na tayo, magbo-family reunion tayo, sobrang saya natin, mamimit
Akala natin months
friends
lang or
natin. As in, ganun. So, planners is about hope.
Totoo.
If you use a planner, there's two things that you do. One is you still believe that you have hope for the future. And number two, you believe you have a semblance of control over that future. Kasi kaya ka willing mag-plan eh. Kasi you know,
Totoo.
may pwede kang gawin about it. May pwede kang kayang baguhin. So that's
Yes.
why there's power in that planning. So imagine mo, if people stop planning, which some people stop planning,
Oo.
anong
Ang daming
implication doon?
memes. Parang, para saan tong
Oo.
planner, di ba?
Anong mangyayari? Mental health ka talaga. Dahil
Yes.
number one, indirectly, sinasabi mo sa sarili mo na wala nang, walang point
Pag-asa.
mag-plan for the future.
Yes.
So, anong indirectly sinasabi mo? Na there's no future to plan for? Or number two, wala naman akong control dyan sa future. So,
Exactly.
imagine if you tell yourself that every
Totoo.
day. Hindi ka ba mental health? Of course, mental health ka. Because the challenge there is you'll feel helpless,
Yes.
powerless. And whenever you feel all those feelings, tataas anxiety mo. Because
Totoo.
anxiety is
Magkaka-anxiety ka talaga.
fear of the future,
That's true.
right? So,
That's,
kaya yung sinasabi namin with the planners, with what we talk about when we talk about dream empowerment, it's really acknowledging na yes, there are things outside our control, but there are also a lot more things within our control. And in the things that I am in control of, I can do better things, bigger things that can make my future better. No
totoo
matter
yun.
how hard the situation is right now.
Pero, syempre when that happens, kunyari, was 2021 ba the year na nagka-losses na kayo?
Yes,
I heard you say
2021.
2020, parang nag-break even kayo kahit papano. And then
Yes, 2020
2021.
was not so bad. Yung 2021, the cause of our losses was because hindi namin na asikaso yung other part of our business, which is our B2B clients. Yung B2B, diba, yung parang business to business.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yung mga clients namin na B2B, hindi namin sila masyado nakulit. Kasi, syempre for 2020, may baon ka eh, from January, February, March.
Yes.
So, we
Totoo.
already had projects
Before
that we
nung lockdown.
closed. Before the lockdown would be closed. So, medyo follow-through na lang siya. Eh, for 2021, kahit gaano mo kausapin yung mga P2B, dahil nagpanic na yung mga tao ng first quarter of 2021, if you remember, akala ng mga tao may vaccines na, tapos may parating na, tapos yung mga issue na China vaccine, ayaw mag-China vaccine, tapos
Grabe yung
parang
time na yun, no?
dumadami na yung, parang lumalakas yung fear na, doon nare-realize ng Filipinos nung early 2021 na, actually, yung first quarter, meron pang konting positive carry over from the Christmas. Na hindi,
Yeah.
konting tease na lang. As in, ganun.
Oo.
For yung nag-anniversary ng lockdown,
Parang, doon natin na-internalize ng lahat na, shocks, totoo na to.
shit,
Parang,
totoo na to. 1 year na.
oo, 1 year na. Tapos parang unsure pa rin kami sa lahat nung
Hindi pa rin natin alam kung ano mangyayari. Exactly. So, yun yung all the businesses, a lot of businesses thought, shocks, tatagal nga ito.
Did
So,
they have to
since-
pause or end contract with you guys because of the pandemic? Ano yung mga naging
There were
implications
contracts that, parang mayroon kaming, hindi naman end ng contracts, but we had regular clients that stopped. And then, actually, it was also during the pandemic that we stopped charging our partners for the coupons. So, and I knew it was no turning back. Meaning, it's not like pagbabalik na, especially for old clients. Because this was one of the ways that we were able to do to support them. We still had paying partners. Yung paying partners namin, yun yung parang bago talaga, and then we need to do certain things for them to promote them. But the old partners, out of loyalty, out of the past support, parang nagtulungan na lang kami. So that was the goal.
Wow.
Parang we wanted to help each other
survive
survive the
that?
pandemic. Oo, survive talaga the pandemic. So Kaya yung 2021, we really lost a lot of money. So we had to do creative ways in terms of raising funds. We did the different kits, Dare to Dream kits. We expanded, ganyan. And it was also in 2021, I wanted to help freelancers, artists. We introduced a Crazy About paper. We did merchandise on demand. So if you're an artist, you want put your merchandise in a journal, wallpaper, tote bag. You don't have to invest. And when someone buys, we'll produce it on
For
demand
them.
and deliver
Parang
it within 2
fulfillment.
weeks.
Parang
Oo.
fulfillment,
Tapos
ganun.
magre-remit na lang kami kay artists ng 20-30%
How did that
of
go?
the
Yung
sales.
ganong business idea, yung ganong pivot.
We invested on it for 2 years. So, unfortunately, hindi siya kaya sustain ng market. Kasi parang, I think also part of the mindset, kasi kailangan siyang i-promote actively even by artists. Like, they need to be able to sell it. It's not just na parang kami lang. Magsasell din kami, nag-i-invest nga kami ng ads, right?
Yeah.
But it also required that. I still believe we need something like that in the market.
I agree. Baka hindi lang rin tama yung timing na yun last time.
Maybe, totoo naman.
I wanna parang combine this with your story nung 2021. What was your year-end planning like in 2021? Dahil nasa losses ka. Ang saya mag-year-end planning kapag nasa hype ka, di
Ay
ba?
ka.
Profit.
Ang hirap, no, pag mababa.
Totoo. What was it like for you nung December nung 2021 and you had to recall and you had to parang you feel like
Ano na
you're
talaga, during that time, I didn't realize it, but I was already functionally depressed. And that's why I had to stop, like, mid-2022. Kasi parang, alam mo yung survival mode ka na
survival
lang.
mode.
So, parang
Yes.
zombie. You're doing things na parang, ano bang pwedeng gawin, ano bang pwedeng gawin, ano bang pwedeng gawin. You're just parang in that mode na, you're just paulit-ulit, anong pwedeng gawin, anong pwedeng gawin, anong pwedeng gawin. So, parang hindi mo ma-enjoy yung life kasi parang babad ka lang sa mga problema.
Totoo.
'Di ba? Parang paulit-ulit tapos parang you're not giving up. But 'di ba iba yung energy?
Totoo. Yung excited
Iba yung
ka kaysa sa
energy niya.
survival mode ka
Oo.
lang.
And siguro when you're planning, you cannot come from that energy. Because it's an energy that comes from fear.
Fear and desperation.
Fear, desperation, survival. So you need to be able to shift that. So kung ano yung nangyari sa akin, I asked a lot of help from different people. So ito yung nangyari. Talaga. Kung ano yung ginawa ko, was I really talked to a lot more different people. People that I know brilliant na and asked help na parang paano to. I'm relatively good with numbers.
Yep.
So that's why I said, kaya parang in a way, napaglaruan ko pa yung pera namin. But I also knew we needed to borrow money. And that was my learning mga 2023. Kasi syempre, hindi ka naman, yung problem kasi, hindi ka naman makakahiram ng pera at the time na wala kang pera. Ang
Totoo
ironic, di ba?
Totoo. Oh my gosh, kahit sa personal to ha, kahit hindi sa business ha,
Oo.
kung kailan ka maraming pera, tsaka ang daming nagpapautang sa'yo,
Papautang.
credit card, loan, cash advance, kung ano inualok-alok sa'yo. Correct.
So, unfortunately, yung tutulong lang talaga sa'yo at that time is really family or friends. So, I had to ask for help at that time. And that was from, wala akong utang eh. Yung negative belief system natin sa utang na daw, wala kang utang, ganyan. May ganun ako eh. So, you had to swallow your pride kasi, we really lost a lot of money. And then, it was a harsh lesson for me. Kasi sabi ko, ma-numbers ako, pero hindi ko siya nahuli. Nagets mo? Parang sampal siya sa mukha.
Yes.
Kasi hindi naman kinailangan na ganun kalaki yung loss kung nabantayan. Or baka yun nga, I was making decisions na, hindi, kailangan natin marketing palalo, mababawi din natin siya. Because
yung
in 2020,
yung optimism kasi natin din eh.
oo, yung optimism. Kasi nung 2020, kumano naman siya. But the
Yeah.
world changed eh. And if you remember during the pandemic, paiba-iba each year.
Totoo.
Parang Shopify, then Lazada, then Shopee, then TikTok.
Yes. Yes.
'Di ba? And the
That's
thing is, pag sa platforms na to, hindi naman pwedeng mo, okay, nag-Lazada na, ay, nag-Shopee na ako, hindi na ako magla-Lazada.
Yes, padami lang ng padami talaga yung coverage area mo dapat.
Oo,
Dapat nasa
lumalaki
lahat ka.
coverage area mo. Alam mo, lalaki coverage area mo, hindi lalaki gastos mo.
Totoo, yes, correct.
'Di ba? So, that was like what we've been trying to manage. And I'm not, I haven't solved, guys, the prop.
To be
We're not
transparent.
yet there, guys. We're alive, but we're not recovered. We're not
Fully
recovered
recovered.
completely.
Yes.
We're in the path to recovery, but we've not recovered. And I know a lot of businesses, entrepreneurs who have PTSD from from the
Pandemic.
pandemic. Oo. Kasi alam mo yung, there was like an entrepreneur na sinasabi niya, employees during the pandemic had it easier. Easier.
Totoo
But I
lang.
mean, I don't mean this out. I don't, parang baka magalit yung mga tao. Perspective lang ng isang fellow entrepreneur na may point din naman na sinabi nilang. But again, walang absolute truth. So, sana walang
Yeah.
magalit sa akin.
Perspective niya yun.
Oo. Perspective niya yun. Sa kanya kasi, pag entrepreneur ka, pag employee ka, pag wala kang sweldo, napupunta ka sa zero. So, zero lang, wala kang sweldo. Pag pag business owner ka, nagiging negative.
Kakautang ka talaga. Totoo.
Uutang ka talaga. And hindi siya maliit na utang.
Mm.
So, meaning, you're on a negative versus zero. Kung zero kasi wala ka lang utang, pwedeng ganun. Eh, yung negative, iba yung sakit sa ulo.
Totoo yun.
And iba yung panic or worry mo sa ganung tagay. So, ayun.
Lalo na it was from the pandemic, no, na parang nangutang ka. Iba rin kasi yung sitwasyon na nangutang ka nung 2010. Tapos, normal lang kasi yung lahat. So, parang if business just goes well, if the numbers are right, mababayaran ko tong utang na to. The predictions would, the money, parang yung utang, mababayaran mo lang rin from the sales that you projected. Pero nung pandemic kasi, mangungutang ka and then, so kailan talaga? So, kailan,
Kailan?
Lord?
Hindi mo
Kailan
kasi
to
ma-predict
matatapos,
eh.
Lord? Totoo.
Hindi mo ma-predict. Like, parang, you don't know when you're gonna recover. Ngayon, it's a bit better. Parang sort of know. Kaya ngayon sabi ko yung 2023, parang nakapag-utang na kami properly. But we're still, yun nga, we're still figuring out how things are changing, how are we gonna recover. We're trying to be smarter with the money. Kasi, again, we don't wanna keep doing things the same way kasi nagbago na talaga yung mundo. So, madami talagang changes. So, sa mga nagbi-business, sa mga freelancers, I know a lot of people in marketing don't like numbers. But that's your bread and
Oh,
butter.
parati silang magkaaway ng accounting. Si marketing tsaka si accounting,
Oo.
parati silang
But
magkaaway. Totoo yan.
you really need to learn how to do your accounting. You need to know
agree.
how to handle your finances. Kasi if you don't try to manage that fear, parang alam mo yung sinasabi, parang relationship. Kung yung
Totoo.
relationship mo sa pera, if money is a person, and hindi mo pinapansin, hindi mo kinakausap, hindi mo tinitingnan, so tingnan mo magsistay ang pera with you.
Totoo. Totoo.
'Di ba? So,
And you always lose what you mismanage. So,
yes, correct.
kailangan i-manage nung So, final thoughts na lang, I guess, from you.
Final thoughts is that I hope no matter how tired, exhausted you are with life, with your circumstances, you'd still find that little speck of hope inside you.
Amen.
And yung hope na yon yung gagamitin mo para mag-plan and believe that you can change whatever it is that you are in right now and shift to a really better and beautiful and fantastic future.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dar.